Okay, versatile vigilante man, young Vince, Uncle Vinny, we're here. Another solo dolo episode. Been having a lot of fun with some green screen shit. I did that Rob Ford video this past couple of weeks ago, and really enjoyed doing that. Gonna keep that up a little bit. Anyone who likes those, let me know because I just think they're fun as hell to do, and I enjoy doing it. So. And shout out people like Rob Ford, give them some love. So if anyone's a fan of those, let me know. If you hate them, I'm kind of curious about that too. So let me know. I want to know anyone in Vigilante land. Keep me posted with what you think. I'm looking for people who fuck with me or at least respect me. I want some feedback, bro. Whether it's good or bad, let's hear it. I'm interested to hear what people say. The reason I brought that up is I kind of based this whole episode around that, bro. I'm going to call this episode today Casino Life because I feel like casinos is something I've always enjoyed going to because it can be like a sensory overload, man. Like it could be super chill sometimes, it could be wild sometimes, it could be a little on the more dangerous side sometimes. Every time I go though, I realize to myself, all right, I have to be on point. I have to be focused. Even if I'm not going to play many games for a lot of money, a casino is a place where you can't really fuck around too much, man. You have people around, you have things that are going on, and you just kind of have to hold yourself. I don't know. In my opinion, you have to hold yourself a little bit more professionally than you would in other places, even like a nightclub or a strip club or something like that. And it reminded me of life for real. Like in real life, there's always these wild distractions going on, like whether what's going on in the news, any bullshit like that, what's going on in your personal life, good or bad. Casino, same thing. Whether it's a chill day at a casino, there's a lot of distractions. And when it's a crazy day, there's a lot of distractions. And there's room for fun, and there's room for maybe going too far the other way. And I really just was thinking this past couple weeks, like, man, Lemmy was not lying when he said it's all about the game and how you play it, man. Triple H theme music there. Lemmy was not lying about that, man. It is all about how you play the game. Whether you're at the casino gambling, bro, playing poker, whether you're doing anything you're doing in your life, you have to be smart about it. Got to play it smart at all times. It brought me into that mindset of understanding where you are in the game, man. If you're playing cards and you're fucking two, three hands in and you're almost out of chips, it might show you like, damn, next game I might have to regroup and have a bit of a different strategy. And I see that happen in our real life too, man. Like you might have things coming up and you might have not planned out for it as well as you could have, or you might not have made the best decision in hindsight. To me, that just helps you go forward and play the game a little bit better. Then when you see that you are playing a little better, you're improving, you're doing better, you're putting yourself in better positions. And bro, whether it's poker or real life, I think that's true. I really just think that's true. In those games, you can never know how you're going to do in terms of result. You can't predict, or you can't say I'm coming in first and that be a fact. Like you can never say that. You can never say this is going to work 100%. You will say, what you can do, though, is trust yourself. Trust yourself that you're going on the right path, that this is the right plan for you. Whether it brings you whatever result you think, that's not the end. That's not the end result. Like the result is not the result, in my opinion. In my opinion, the result is how you play, how you understand yourself, what you think is best, and trusting yourself. If you're at the casino, someone can't tell you when to hit or when to fold. You have to do that on your own. Sometimes you're going to play it not the best, and sometimes you're going to do well. And both of those are signs of improving, man. Improving and growing. And it shows that what you're doing is working. And I hear the phrase a lot of times, bet on yourself. And I love that phrase, man. It reminds me of, yo, I don't really know what this is going to look like, but I trust myself enough to give myself a chance. You know, I don't know if this is going to be exactly how I pictured it, but I know that I want to do this and I have the ability to do this. Bet on yourself, man. That's really how I translate that. Bet on yourself. At the casino, you might not always be able to know exactly what's going to happen. You never know, actually. You won't know what's going to happen, and you might not know exactly how you're going to play for every situation. But I feel like if you have a plan and understand what you're trying to do, if you're trying to win a certain amount of money, or you're trying to leave with a certain amount of chips, or have a certain amount of fun, I think you have to know that about yourself, man. Because when you get out of character in gambling, I think that's when you get hurt. And when you get out of character in your real life, I think that's when you can get hurt. You know, when you stop doing what you wanted to do and what you had planned for yourself, that was positive, and just lose that confidence in yourself. I think you go a little bit backwards, as opposed to trusting yourself, understanding what you want to do and what you want to get out of it, and keep going and improving. That's not without its consequences, though. One thing you have to understand, you have to take calculated risks, too. There's a belief, I feel like, where it's like, just live for today and fuck it. And I don't really like that mindset, because you're never just living for today. You have to understand that not everything can be accomplished today. Rome wasn't built in a day, right? So I'm not the biggest fan of that phrase where it says just live for today, because there is a tomorrow, and there's another day, and there's another day. And you have to be balling on all of them. If you're balling on one of the days, what's the point, bro? Why not put a plan together to make calculated risks? And when I say calculated, I don't mean with a fucking calculator. I mean with yourself, bro, with your balls and your heart and your brain. And take these calculated moves, calculated risks. If you wake up and know nothing about running a circus and decide you're going to put your life savings towards a circus, that's a bad move, bro. Like, it's not calculated. But if you one day wake up and say, I want to run a circus one day, and you start, educating yourself, reading some books about it, getting to know people in the industry, understanding what it takes overall, bro, I think that's a smart bet, because you're betting on yourself that you can do this with the right amount of time, experience, mistakes, successes. You can do this shit. You bet on yourself. You just need to know what you're trying to do. Love that shit, bro. I love to see success stories like that, where people just bet on themselves. They might have had an idea that people thought, you're not going to go through with that, or that's too fucking crazy, or that's too hard, but you go through with it anyway. I respect that heavy, man. I respect that heavy, because it's hard to do. It's hard to do, man. There's a lot of distractions. Like, when you're at the casino and you have a good hand, you still have to focus on the game. Even if some girl's fucking shirtless walking around the casino floor, you still have to focus on your cards. That could be hard to do. In real life, there's a lot of distractions, man. There's a lot of things that can occupy your mind, whether positive, like really fun stuff, or negative shit. And you have to understand, okay, I have to focus on this right now, and then I'll go look at the girl with no shirt on. Like, you have to focus on what you're trying to do at a certain amount of time, and then go do some other shit if you have to. Because I feel that way. I'll never be able to just put energy towards one thing all the time. I always like to have other things going on. Just like a casino, man. When I go to a casino, I'm not trying to just play poker. Might want to play a couple hands, go see some horses, play some fucking roulette or something. Again, man, I'm beating this casino theory to death, but I love it. I think it's true. I relate to it. I think it is something where I think about it. I'm like, damn, that is a good analogy. Like, the life is really like a casino. Could have a lot of fun with this shit. Could be really scary, but you could really learn, and you could really improve if you want to, man. You could never force a result in a casino, just like you can't force in life, man. You could have all the best steps, you could have the best bets, you could do whatever, but it still might not go the way you decided. And that doesn't mean that's decided forever. That's just that day. Okay, it didn't really work out that way. Or it might take you to a whole different, it might take you somewhere that you never thought you'd be. And that's the cool part of it, man. That's the cool part. It's just like, never stop betting on yourself, I feel, because the wins, you never really know what that could be. Losses are going to be there. I talk about this all the time. Losses are part of it. There's no 16-0 NFL season, bro. There's a couple losses sprinkled in, even for the best. And I think the way you just balance that out, is just keep trying to improve, keep betting on yourself, keep trying to do things that you want to do and like to do that are good for you. You know, if your thing is just shooting dope between your toes, I probably wouldn't advocate for that. But if your thing is, I don't know, whatever it is, and you keep liking it and you keep doing it, I think it's going to bring nothing but good things. I definitely tell myself that because I go through that every day, but I believe in it. I really believe in it. And I've seen examples. I've seen people both in like the public eye and just the people that I know in my life where they've done things that they believed in, and people might have looked at them kind of wild, but they trusted it and knew what it could become and continue to work on that and continue to try to grow. And that's what I use as my kind of inspiration. Like keep trying different shit, keep growing, especially if you're liking it and you feel it. If you feel that you're doing something good, fucking do it, man. If someone doesn't like it, that's fine. You can't control them, just like you can't control what cards the dealer's gonna give you. So that's really what I wanted to say, man. Lemmy said some real shit in Triple H's theme song, man. Time to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. And it's true. The game is there. It has to be played. Let's play it smart and have fun with it and enjoy what is there to enjoy, and be, you know, be yourself, bro. Be something that you be a force you could reckon with. That's what I want to be. I think we all could be our own versions of that, man. So shout out to the casinos out there. Hope to be back there soon. That's another story, but just a quick little episode. Casino life, man. Bet on yourself. Take these calculated risks and keep moving forward, bro. If you get knocked back, you'll be fine, bro. It's not Russian roulette. It's regular roulette, man. We're gonna be all right, whether it lands on red or black, odds or evens, whatever the fuck. You'll be all right. Young Vince, man, versatile vigilante, casino life. We got some crazy shit coming up in terms of like videos and stuff like that. So keep posted. Let me know what you think of this episode. This was kind of like a trial. I liked how it went. Let's see what you guys think. I hope it made some fucking sense. But I'll be listening for feedback, man. All right, Young Vince, versatile vigilante.